With a little speed, has a little room to play with, fires one on Davis, who fights it off and sends it to the side. Nice clean rebound by the goaltender, Matty Davis.
Good look at Owen Michaels, top line right wing for the Broncos this season. Another player that's really blossomed in his second year with this program.
The beauty of that line with Costantini in the middle and Michaels a bump on the wings is Costantini and Michaels both shoot opposite ways, and Michaels has got a centerman's background, so no matter what dot they're on, they can take the option of who's going to take the face-off on their strong side, whether it be offense or defensive zone. It's a nice luxury to have, and Costantini, when he's not on the dot, is really comfortable at playing the winger's role until they readjust back into their structure.
It is a very adaptable group. That's how Western Michigan likes it. Ground shot deflected that time, and in the back of the net! Denver on the board first off the rebound, and it's Jake Fisher, the Twin Cities boy, 1-0 Pioneers.
Fisher's a guy who all year long is starting to play himself into a bigger role moving forward. Converts here, Denver gains his own and throw a puck to the front of the net. If this thing comes through clean, it might be a whole different story. Low to high play, as we talked to before, staple of Denver gets deflected on its way in. That throws Lukinski's timing off, and he can't put the puck where he wants to.
Selection show.
I'll tell you what, whoever's going to Fargo, Eric Martinson from North Dakota is running that regional, and whoever's going there is going to get treated first class. That Eric Martinson has got it going on when it comes to running a regional.
Another chance in front, Harris denied by Slukinski. Cale Ashcroft that time created the opportunity. He had 3 assists in Game 3 against Colorado College last weekend. By the way, it sounds like there's a good chance these Broncos could be headed to Fargo and Shields Arena. Minnesota likely headed there as well. But a lot to unpack as Rieger Lorenz comes forward. Lorenz scored in the championship game last year. Scored in the Frozen Four title game as well. Eric Polkamp has just scored in this championship game, doubling Denver's advantage. A laser from the boy from Brainerd. 2-0 DU.
They must be going crazy. It's Zorb, isn't it? The pickle up in Brainerd after this goal. Great entry by Denver as they gain middle ice through middle ice, which is their idea. And then throw it back to Polkamp. So they get a little crisscross going in up top. A low walk off the wall if you can't wrap by Polkamp.
To receive Bouillon now. Little backhand feed, eluding Burrows. Anderson keeping it alive, finding Bouillon again down low. He'll spin away from Kreuzberg, Rosine. Under 10 to play in the seconds. Another chance from a tight angle again. Bouillon in the high slots. Capone, shot blocked on the way. Not cleared though. Steve Bouillon the keep. The sophomore from San Diego, knifing in. Steve Bouillon makes it 3! The Golden Boy from the Golden State. 3 goals in quick succession for the Pios.
I gotta tell you, Western Michigan literally went to sleep on this goal. They were standing around, they were tired, and Z Bouillon took advantage of all kinds of space. He's never gonna miss from there.
Back to last season, then they got swept against Arizona State at home. And there was that stretch where they had a lot of splits. We talked to this Denver crew this week, and they kind of mentioned how it's been an up-and-down season. Even though they've won 29 games, they finished 3rd in the standings. That shot came in from Grant Slukinski, fought off by Davis. But they've gotten hot of late. They've won 8 of their last 10, 3 in a row now. They're playing the kind of hockey that could see them win a record 11th national championship, and they're 3rd in the last 4 years. Zach Sharp, though, fighting right back. Western Michigan not done yet. The freshman D makes it 3-1.
And that's what the Broncos needed. They need a penetration into the offensive zone and a little time and space to create. And they get one on a really nice pull-up and cross-ice pass that connects for a goal. Good entry, good possession, and the pass across finds Sharp, who comes in and does something a Denver team in the 60s once did, only once to do it.
Off the face-off, Alex Bump! It had to be him. You had a feeling he would have his say before this game would end. Right off the face-off, Western Michigan, all of a sudden, bump through and bump things, and they are back within one.
Yarkin back to what both coaching staffs talked about how important first touches off faceoffs are going to become. This is the old New York Islanders Mike Bossy play. Put somebody on their off wing on the wall, scramble it behind the center, winger jumps in and lets it ride with a good screen in front. And we talked about making sure you put it in an area where a teammate can get a touch on it.
So instead, it'll be a face-off to the right of Hampton's Lukinski. Tim Washi able to bull over Salmonen. The Broncos get the win. Hakarainen, Washi, the captain, off the glove, and in! Tim Washi, we are tied at 3!
Western Michigan's a team that loves to shoot the puck, but they don't love slogans. Their slogan right now should just be, why not? Because that's all Washi thought about. Great outlet pass here. As I get moving, Washi gains the line. He really doesn't have anything, so you know what? Why not? They'll put them up. Like, that's the other thing, too. Do not do something where the referee has to put their arm up.
Second overtime here at the X now underway. The NCHC Frozen Faceoff Championship. They're calling it the last call in St. Paul. The last time we'll have a college hockey conference tournament in the Twin Cities for the foreseeable future as Alex Bump now wins it. And he wins this game and this championship for Western Michigan. Broncos, for the first time, NCHC Frozen Faceoff champions. They become just the second team in the NCHC era to win the Penrose Cup and the Frozen Faceoff in the same year. And of course, it would be Alex Bump, his second of the night. The Twin Cities boy, 22 seconds into the second OT, who wins it.
What are we talking about? Make the hard play to get the puck past the first layer. Doesn't happen there. And all of his Bump gets the stick of the defenseman into a bad spot. What have we talked about for 2 days? Where is Alex Bump? Scored half of the goals that he has scored this season right from that spot and right that fashion. Little wrist shot that goes across to the far side of the goalie. That's 2 that he has tucked in far side tonight inside the far post. But this one, more impressive because it's on his wing, changes the angle, comes in, takes his time, and blows it past Matt Davis. His 22nd goal of the year, 23rd goal of the year, and he has scored half of them from that spot.
Frozen Faceoff Championship and sweep of the tournament titles. Come back in the NCAA tournament.
special moments, Dave, as a champion's crowned here at the X for one final time.
Yeah, it's just a memory you'll never, ever forget. And what a dramatic end to a game that at 3-0, nobody really thought that we could wind up in a second overtime. What a comeback by Western Michigan. And you heard Pat Bushweiler tell it to Shireen, and it's true. There's never been any quit in this team all season long. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Denver. Congratulations to the conference. And thank you, St. Paul.